I want to do a double whammy here because I think they're both pretty much linked, which is Trent and Frimpong. So before I get into Frimpong, who, let's be real, he's obviously the replacement for Trent, and that's an advanced stage. I want to deal with the whole Trent thing. So I want to come at this at a more balanced level. I want to come at this at a more balanced level here. I think it's wrong that he was booed. Let's get that. But I understand the sentiment. I understand the sentiments here. So, because my whole thing was, look, this is football. And this is the reality of football. Nobody owes you loyalty. Nobody owes you staying at any club long term, whether you're born there or not. People leave, people change their minds, people have ambitions, people want to do different things. It's as simple as that. Anybody who stays at a job forever and says, you know what, I want to challenge myself. I want to move to a different environment, a different country, have a different role. That's just what life is about. But I think for Trent, you have to understand that what Liverpool is and what those fans are. Because the notion is, and this is where people are, and let me just say it. If you really loved this club, you would go to FHB and be like, hey, look, guys, how can we work out something where you guys can get something for me so I don't live on a free? Because I want you to still be able to benefit monetarily of my exits. So if that happened, then it's like, guys, okay, look. So I do get the beat, because here's my thing. If the booing is because he's leaving, and how's one of our local lads leaving, then that's stupid. If the booing is you left us for a free, and there have been other instances where players have said, I'm going to leave, but let's work something out where you can get something off of me leaving, so both sides benefit. That has been done before. And this is not up to Trent. Let's be real, it's not up to Trent, it's up to FSG to sort of those things out. But I could see it from that booing. But all that being said, again, that's just me saying I can see both sides. For me, I'm sorry, Liverpool fans, I'll be hated. It's crazy. This is club football. Nobody owes you any loyalty. People leave. Pele said, and I keep saying that Pele said this most famous thing, that in club football, a player kisses the badge of a team one season, kisses the badge of a team another season. Very famous saying by Pele. International football, that's why I say, like, international football, that's loyalty. I believe you play 3 games. I think it's 3 games. I think if you play 3 games at senior level for a team, that's it. You can't change it. That is your team for life. So you can't now hop and change it. I think it's 3 games and boom. Which is why I say international football is real. That's real loyalty. Club football, there's no freaking loyalty. Club football, you can change anytime you freaking want. So, I know what the beef is. All that being said, Frimpong. Great. Is Frimpong an upgrade, a lateral move, or a downgrade? I think it's different. Frimpong doesn't have the offensive abilities that I think Trent has, in terms of what Trent can do from free kicks and what he can do from crossing, connecting quickly. But what Frimpong is I think he's a better defender. I think you can trust him more in defense. And I think he's more malleable. He can play as a right winger. He can play as a right wing back. I think he can play as a right back. So whether you want to do a 3, put him as a wing back. When you want to do a back 4, put him in there. Or if emergency state, you can put him as a right winger, because I think he started as a right winger. So he can really play multiple positions. And let's be real, a large part of why Bayer Leverkusen were so amazing last season, and I was watching them, Frimpong played a big role, a massive role. Because remember, it was Frimpong and Greg Ronaldo on either side, and both of them were freaking amazing. And they were vital and key for what they wanted to play. Now, obviously, Slot doesn't play that system, but the fact that you know that this guy can operate in many different places on the right, I think is helpful. So for me, I think this is a good replacement, because it's a guy who has come from success, great success, from an amazing team. And yeah, I think he'll cook. I think your boy Frimpong will cook. So I think Trent is in the past. This is the future. And I think that Frimpong, based on just how he can be used tactically, I think that he's going to actually be very, very interesting. I think it's going to work really well with your boy Salah. And I think he's actually going to improve Liverpool. So Liverpool looking good. Because if they can secure this, that's one very, very, very good signing. So the signs are good that Liverpool are, bro, we're supported. I want to say what's up. Last thing, though, is it's Ajax all over again. It's Monaco all over again. It's Dortmund all over again. But I love again. So Verts, he's probably going to go to City right now. Frimpong, you can see he's leaving. Tar is leaving. Leverkusen being broken up. I just wish we lived in a world where those teams that created those players could keep those players. Remember Ajax. Imagine if Ajax could have kept Finidi George, Kanawankwo, Kluivert, the De Boer brothers, Van der Sar, Seedorf, and Davids. Imagine how good that team would be. Imagine if Monaco could have kept Mbappe, Fabinho, Bernardo Silva, and all those goods. Imagine how good they would be. Imagine if Dortmund could have kept Kagawa, Lewandowski, Marco Reus, Gundogan. Imagine how good they would be. And it would make the Champions League so good. So imagine if there was a rule where like teams have to stay at a club for like 5 years. Just imagine how amazing that Ajax team would be if they had kept all those guys. Remember how young they were when they won in 95? Imagine if they had kept all those guys all through. Bro, they could have had more UCLs. Bro, do you know how good that Monaco team could have been? Imagine if that Monaco team kept all of their players. I truly believe they could have won that Champions League in the next 2 or 3 years. So it's just so unfortunate when you just look at all of these teams who have been able to amass all these players through great scouting, great coaching, great academy, and they're not able to benefit off of them. But guys, that simply is just the reality of it's the reality of football. It simply is, like the reality of football is the bigger teams say what's up. And I think back to Liverpool is they need more. Because if City gets a vert, City gonna cook. So I think for Liverpool, they need a striker. Darwin Núñez, he ain't it. He ain't it, bro. Because remember, these are guys of whether it's Fowler, whether it was Fernando Torres, who was one of the most clinical finishers of all time, and even your boy Firmino. So I think Liverpool need a striker. They need a striker. Left back. I think they do need. I think they need a left back, a striker, and a cover for Salah, like someone that can come in for Salah. I think if they have that, well, with Frimpong, because remember you still have your core of because you need a spine, and that spine of Alisson, Van Dijk, Gravenberch, and Salah is a very strong spine. Because that spine is that top attacker, that top midfielder, that top defender, and top keeper. So that spine is still very good. But if they can just add a striker to take away the goal scoring burden from Salah, that would be huge. So the next thing for them is, once they secure Frimpong, get a striker. Get cover for Salah, like another really good goal scoring inside forward who can play on the right or on the left. A left back, because I think Robertson might be cooks a really good left back. Liverpool are looking really good. Then they're looking really good, man. Like that video, guys. Subscribe. Check out those other videos. One love.